My name is Aaron Brown. I own Access Lab 3D Printing. It's a 3D printing and prototyping business here out of Grand Rapids. We have a bank of 3D printers there that we run parts on for clients. We also teach classes, and we do client interviews, and we help people figure out what machine might be best for them. What we do on the side and what we have presenting here on the table is we volunteer for an organization called Enable. That's enablingthefuture.org. We use 3D printers to 3D print and donate free 3D printed assisted hand devices for kids that are either missing their hands or missing parts of their arms.
Alright, so this is the Ox coffee box. This is the world's toughest coffee maker. So it uses standard K-cups like your average Keurig does, but that's where from there on it's completely different from a Keurig. It's water resistant, dust resistant, impact resistant. So you just pop your K-cup in there. You got your spill-proof water tank here in the back. You put your cup down here, and in 60 seconds you got a nice hot cup of coffee. It's perfect for construction, firefighters, military, but like I said, it's the world's toughest coffee.
We're a student-run organization. We're a student community organization. We're students with programs for 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, a 7th, 8th grade program, and a high school program. Where students get to design and build a robot and then compete with that robot throughout the state of Michigan. At the high school level, the most number of robotics teams in the state and anywhere in the world is in Michigan at that level. And the most number of engineers is in Michigan also in any concentration level. And so we got to keep that force up in the global economy. The other part is that we have a middle school program. We run that where they compete this size robot, and this is built on basically a fall program, and about 8 weeks they build and they compete. This one actually won the state championship a couple years ago with 7th, 8th grade built robot. And then we have an elementary program where 4th, 5th, and 6th graders over here will build the robot with their parents over a 6-week period and compete with it.
Yeah, I am the team program director for West Michigan Center for Arts and Technology. We are a nonprofit here in Grand Rapids, and we provide programming for GRPS high school students in the visual arts and technology. We have an after-school program where students come to one of our 7 studios twice a week for a semester or for a year-long program. And they can study anything from photography to video game design to audio recording and video storytelling. We have a variety of classes. Students, as long as they're a GRPS high school student, can enroll. And if they want more information about this nationally recognized program in creative youth development, you can check out www.windcat.org.
Alright, so I'm from West Michigan Works with Business Solutions. We work with local employers, try to address talent needs, figure out, get a pulse on what's going on in the community, what these companies need, what type of talent they're looking for, and then try to drive diversity into different technical careers that are out there. A lot of companies in West Michigan are looking for people with skilled trades, so we're out here trying to inform everyone that we can on what careers are out there and how to get into them.
We're with Rapid Line. Rapid Line's a metal fabrication company located in West Michigan. We're just north of Iron Center in Wyoming. We focus mostly on laser cut components. We use robots for welding, for metal finishing, for processing parts. We serve primarily the office furniture industry, but also some other OEM industries. So that's a little bit about Rapid Line.
So we still do a lot with people, but we're moving more and more towards using robots and moving towards what we call Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 is the next big revolution where the machines are somewhat talking to each other. We use the internet to communicate issues. For instance, if we've got issues with some of our machines, we'll get a telephone call from the machine saying there's an issue, so we can right away address the problem. Ultimately, we're moving from Industry 4.0 to something called the Internet of Things,
where the machines, the equipment will all be connected through the internet. And literally we'll be able to talk back and forth machine to machine.
All right, so my name is John White. I'm an applications engineer working in IT at Steelcase. What I brought today is our showing of one of our early builds for virtual reality. So when you think of virtual reality, you wonder, what does an office furniture manufacturing company need with virtual reality? So what we do is we have a team of people in IT, and what they do every day is they model spaces in virtual reality using video game engines. We own the geometry for the furniture that's represented in those video game engines. And what they do is they put together spaces, like either exact spaces that we have on campus, or they can probably just come up with random designs and stuff. But what they're using these is for selling to our customers. Let's say we're a global company, so we have customers that are overseas and they can't get to Grand Rapids, but they want to see our leadership space, or they want to see our space in Munich, Germany, and they're not in Munich, Germany. Well, we've modeled those spaces to exact detail in virtual reality, and we have the capability for them to see the space wherever they are. So in each one of our global business centers, we're going to have virtual reality booths where we're going to allow our customers to walk through any space that they want to see. Think about it. Think about a space. We've designed a space for a customer, and now we want to show them what it would look like before they actually commit money to purchasing and putting a sales order in, and we're locking them in. We can show them in virtual reality what their space would look like in real time. And trust me, like this is the cutting edge. I'm a video gamer myself, so I love the ebb and flow of the video game industry. And what I'm loving about this most is that video game technology is what's driving this. And I'm proud to work for companies like Steelcase that has the audacity to really venture out beyond our realm into virtual reality and do this type of innovative stuff. Like, we are the best at doing it. Like, there's other companies that work in this space all the time. That's their primary focus, but we're light years ahead of them. This, like I said, what we have here is just an early build of what we have. So if you guys were to ever come to Steelcase Business Center in Grand Rapids, we can show you some much more advanced stuff than what we have here today.
Alright, so what we got here is the Microsoft Holodeck. It just came out. This is the latest and greatest technology around augmented reality, which is actually taking 3D objects and putting them into your real environment and allowing you to interact with them. So imagine being able to use it to inspect a building. For example, this is 3D mapping this whole room, and I'm able to put things and put tags of images and tags of 3D objects within this building and use it. So if we're talking about an inspector being able to come in and tag specific things, or if we're talking about being able to use it for the medical industry, looking at someone's body, being able to understand more tag specific things than that, treat people remotely, people doing automotive work, they look at an engine, they're able to see things actually put on that engine that are really representing the reality and allowing more information available. But the cool thing about this is industry ready. I mean, we talk about how technology may be taking away jobs and robotics takes away jobs, but technology like this creates a whole new world of being able to augment our existing reality with 3D images and other types of information that can empower better lives, more jobs, more opportunities, and it really is an endless opportunity that we can't even fathom what types of technology we're going to have 5 years from now. And so it's important to have us and our kids be thinking about these types of things, because these are the mindsets that we don't have. 10 years ago we didn't have an iPhone. 10 years ago from now, we're not going to even know what's going on. And so really to plan for that time, rather than use what technology we have now to build tomorrow, we need to know what technology is coming tomorrow so we can be thinking about those ideas for the future. And that's really where it comes to so many different opportunities for students, so many different opportunities for people to be able to engage and interact with. So, I mean, Microsoft HoloLens is just one thing. There's many other products that are out there, many other people doing great things, but it's just the beginning of a revolution of being able to have America and our communities take back ownership and take back, what we've always had with that creativity, that empowerment, being able to get people involved in different types of things. There's so many types of applications that we need people to be thinking about with these that I can't even fathom right now. So being able to have our kids thinking this way and getting in line with kind of what's coming in the future. If our products that we built 10 years ago were designed thinking we'd all have a smartphone in our pocket that's powerful than a lot of supercomputers back in the day, then our world would look a lot differently than it does right now. And we'd be utilizing that technology a lot better. And so it's important to make sure that our kids know what's coming and what opportunities are out there. This is something that's very easily accessible when it comes to the years down the road as technology becomes more affordable.